Sorry, I would love to plan a shit ton, but again, we have an hour.
Do you want Lost on the Bull?
Yes.
4, 3,
Can you time?
2, 1.
Now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now. My bad.
He's not moving?
She'll move. Don't worry about it.
She? He? I don't know.
Lady is literally in her name.
I don't know how to read.
Here's your dodge thing.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin.
Okay. Here come the lines. You need to overlap them with these lines. Overlap the 3 red things with these lines.
Oh! God.
Zadi, you need to move.
Zadi, get closer to the red one. Get closer to it. Closer.
There's 4 now.
Yes,
There's
get rid of 3 of them.
Yeah, this should hit 3, right?
I'm confused.
No, there's fucking 4. You have to pick a shape with your circles now that's gonna overlap all 4. Or with your lines.
What?
Yes, so Zadi, you need to move out to
somebody
test this, please. Good. There you
I
go.
gripped him. It worked.
Thank you. That's what I figured.
Well, it was still not overlapping one of them. Though.
Interrupt
Wait,
the ad. Interrupt the ad. Nope.
The ads are, look, they're in China. We need to stack them next to the boss.
Okay.
And then drag the boss over.
There we go. There's our first change we've noticed.
There's 2 ads that we need to kick.
There are 4 circles. There are 4 circles that have to be overlapped by the lines. 3 people get lines, 3 people get targeted by the lines, and they're linked together permanently until they break the circles. There are 4 circles that you have to overlap. That means that you're going to have 1 person overlap 2, basically, with their line. That is probably coded, so it's always doable. So look for a straight line that overlaps multiple circles. Yeah.
Huh.
I assume it's coded so that it's always possible, otherwise you fuck.
Yeah, we didn't do such a thing.
Maybe you have to leave one up, like a softened rage.
You can't. No, it straight never goes away.
Okay.
If we get the next set, the people with the first set just
They were overlapping 3 properly, and the 3 were not going away because it was waiting for them to overlap all 4. Then Jinsei gripped Zadi so that his line would overlap multiple.
Mine was
and it went
definitely
away.
not overlapping the other one though.
I think it has some leeway. It was slightly
It must be
overlapping.
humongous leeway. Like it was like not even close.
Who did you
on
grip,
my
Jinsei?
screen.
Who did you grip?
I gripped Zadi.
Okay. Anyway, let's
Like
just...
unless they like bugged out and like the act of like me being brought across the one counted it. I don't know.
That has to be interrupted. Ranged, I want you to get the one that is not tankable. Melee, get the tankable one.
Question, is there any particular place where we want to drop those ads?
Near the
Yeah,
boss.
next to the boss.
As close in as possible without overlapping the melee,
Okay.
basically, with the circle.
Alright. Sure,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So when you
the
get targeted
circle
with-
should stack.
Yeah, when you get targeted with the circle, you want to... Oh, can we stack them without them dying? Guess we can try.
Maybe just put a barrier down, see if it works.
Yeah, let's see if they can survive it. So both of you stack your circles when you get them. Also, remember, we're going to get bottles thrown at the ground with little red swirls. You need to actually stand in those. Someone has to stand in each of them. Here we go. Full timer's going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will rend your souls.
Tank debuff.
I will enjoy.
Okay, here are the circles. Take note of where they are. If you get linked, you need to overlap multiple with yours.
Yeah, I think you should taunt now. I have like 3
Stop
stacks. 4
standing
stacks.
directly on top of it. Baskin, take a step back. Baskin, take a
And
step
Dread
back.
needs to stand
Red
back.
Surge, take a step back. Not forward, back. Move left a little, Dread Surge. Move left a little.
We need to be like way far behind it.
No, the problem is
There-
I don't think there was...
Baskin needed to move right a little bit.
There have to be
Add.
3 in a line.
Okay, here are
in
the
order for
ads,
it to work.
please. Make sure we
Can I
interrupt
tank
every
pick
one of
this
these
one
guys.
up? I'm tanking it right now.
Well, we didn't stack these.
There are the bottles.
Consumes your heart.
Can it? Boom. Just wipe.
Yeah, I
this
figured it out.
that needs to be on top of the
Traitorous
bosses.
scum.
Tank this one. This one needs to be melee tanked or it's gonna spam AoE.
Tank the fatty. Got it.
Okay, so basically we put the beams when we're linked like that. We put the beams through all the orbs then, right?
Correct.
Right.
But
Okay.
but you're not standing on the orbs. Your beams have to go through the orb.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's why I was so confused initially.
Yeah.
What do the circles do?
They
If you
spawn
put
the
the
ads.
beams through them,
No.
what-
So the circles. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
on the player.
It's
Yeah,
called
they spawn the
Engine
ads.
Buffering.
So
Oh, you mean the circles around the player? Sorry, there's a lot of circle mechanics in this fight.
what should I do with them? Go to the tank or what?
Stand as close to melee as you can and stack with the other people who have the circles as well.
So they don't do damage when they expire.
They do damage when they expire. We're going to see if you can survive
Oh,
stacking them.
that's what you're trying. Okay. I see.
Exactly. Because the benefit of having them stacked for cleave would be huge,
Yeah,
so we should find out if we can.
Oh, I see. Unleashed Shadow.
Can you mark me? Or sorry, can you assist?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Five, four,
four,
three, two, one.
I will rend your souls.
Okay, sins and suffering soon. These are the circles. Remember what we learned? Am I crazy or is this pattern set? I think it is. It's the same pattern.
Taunt now, taunt now.
I see how you do it. You figured it out perfectly, Lou. Excellent. Soak these bottles. Good movement. Well done. Lou's got the exact idea. That's brilliant. Talk about it after this poll. Okay, get these overlapped.
Stack,
Get these
stack.
overlapped. Overlap them. Overlap them. Overlap them. Get in, Lou.
Near the
Get
boss,
in.
near the boss.
See if you all live. Holy shit, they last long. Alright, they lived. Good.
I'll kick unmarked first.
Taunt now, taunt now.
Okay, kick at the end of casts, guys. At the end of casts.
Someone needs to take unmarked.
Sin consumes your
Got
heart.
unmarked.
More bottles, soak them if you're not taking care of these ads. Good.
Unmarked needs one.
I will enjoy wrenching the
We need a
Oh.
tank. We need a tank picking up all the ads to gain a building threat on them. They run away otherwise.
I taunted both of them.
hearts
The big guy
bound
doesn't move.
by
You need to stay in
darkness.
melee range on him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3 tanks here. Baskin, do we need you as a healer? Because we really need another melee kick.
Yeah, I'll take.
If only you had your paladin ready, little man. Care so
Oh,
many.
that would have been insane.
Oh,
Eldest,
this is
come
gonna be a prop
He was-
paladin
he was
required
gonna-
fight.
He can pretty much solo
No,
one
my
of those
pally's
ads.
ready. You want me to bring the pallies? Ready.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Oh my God, yes. Jesus Christ, dude.
You can solo interrupt one of those small ads and while tanking the big
fucking
one at the same
interrupt all
time.
of them.
This is gonna be a prop paladin fight, like
So-
100%.
So when we stacked those, it didn't look like they did all that much damage, but we had like several CDs up there.
Yeah, AMZ
That's-
is
We
the-
can. They don't
That's-
spawn
yeah.
that often as well.
Exactly.
And
That's gonna
yeah.
be
Like,
the
how often do they
strat.
spawn?
100. That's gonna be the strat 100%. So long as they don't tune it so that that's not possible.
Okay, that seems okay. How often do they spawn? Just out of curiosity.
We don't know yet.
Once
Okay.
every first phase, right? None of the other ones have ads attached to them besides Square.
Okay,
Right.
that makes sense.
That's exposed desires only, right?
Far as
Alright,
I'm
let's
aware,
talk-
yeah.
Let's talk about the 4 thingies. Who was it that did a double?
Okay. So I figured it out. So, one person has to be the corner, essentially. So you need to imagine a triangle. Lou figured it out perfectly, and I watched him do it on the spot, and I was impressed. Nicely done. Yeah. You need to imagine a triangle that those are not the points on, but rather they are points along the lines of the triangle. You need to imagine yourself as the corners of a triangle that can fit all of those in it. So Lou was standing here. I'm going to use marks to show you what was happening.
Mark the
Here
people.
was one of the orbs. Here was another one of the orbs. And then Lou stood where I am marking myself skull so that his beam went through both of them on its way to the other people who were standing right behind the other two. Okay? So he had a line coming out of his left and coming out of his right, and they were both overlapping. One was on X, one was on square, which was excellent. That's exactly how I think it needs to be done. So every person who can possibly be targeted by that, which I believe is the entire raid outside of tanks, is going to need to be a little bit familiar with their geometry and figure out how they can fit a shape to those points. My God, this eliminates so many bad raiders. Kind of excited. All right, interrupts. We can't set an interrupt order. I'm not going to be able to configure.
We can. Lesset. Yeah, Lesset. I'm gonna mark a skull. Lesset, you have the unmarked one, okay? And just call for range backup. Otherwise, Betrayer take first, Solid take second, I'll take third, kick late. And if you can't kick, ask for backup. Say what marker. Because we have the Paladin, you can basically solo one of them.
He should be able to take one all by himself.
Yeah.
I went to go
And
first
3
Avenger.
movies should be fine.
Should have the first whole interrupt by himself, right? On all of the ads? If he's Bastion.
I can't get my thing until we die, so next I'll have it.
Okay. Probably just have that for yourself though, like as your extra to solo it.
We'll see.
Okay, here we go.
Five.
So
4,
internet drag the
3,
boss onto the
2,
ads also
1.
because of the tunnel.
I will rend your
Yeah,
We
the boss
have-
is movable. The ads are not. So
But you have two monks tanks.
I will enjoy
Okay, here are the sin
wrenching
circles.
the sin.
Double is close to boss.
Yeah.
you can imagine how it would be done. I can
How
actually
many
picture it.
swapping at? Stacks?
The two that are close
Depends
together
on
are
now.
the one where the person should be the corner piece. Yeah, you've got it figured out, Iridian. Perfect. Perfect job.
Destruction
So-
reigns.
Bottles, soak bottles, soak bottles, soak bottles. Good.
Getting close, we're getting ads after this.
Yeah, we should see the circles in 3 seconds here.
Let's try AM set and
There
barrier.
they are. Stack them all. Stack them all.
AM set, barrier. There you go.
Sin
Skull is up.
consumes your heart.
Someone
So
took
do
my
you up?
interrupt.
Bottles.
Sin
Range soak.
consumes
I'm
your
next on scout.
One went off.
We might be able to. We'll see.
Betrayer on skull.
Dude, this is gonna be.
Wow,
more
thanks
sins
now.
and suffering.
Your fates are linked.
The big guy is sometimes.
He's just being untanked. He's not tanked. Okay, remember the two close together, that person functions as the corner piece. That's going to be how it works.
Is mine.
Kill off the ads fast.
Finish this Spectre. Finish the Spectre. Okay, so she's switching over to the other one. I'm going to hit the Exposed Desires. Let's use Aura Mastery if we have one. Don't have it. Okay, it's fine. Soak bottles. Resless set if we have a...
No.
Okay.
Where's the other guy?
Stack these again. Okay, this is
Oh,
too soon to have barrier. Let's just see if they
There's
can
it looks
live.
like 4 now, right?
AMS
Is mine.
from Chifa.
That was
So
the one
bottles.
first.
Holy fucking ads.
But how many of the interrupt ones is it?
I will enjoy
2.
wrenching
It's
the
the same as
More
it.
ads.
Didn't we get 4 circles?
It
fucking
looked
fast.
like 4. When it first went out, it looked
Yeah,
like
right.
4,
traitorous
but
scum.
But it was not.
Can't
isn't
you
it
skip
supposed to be?
the ads by draining the anima from the first container?
I'm fairly certain the second spawn's supposed to be 2 and 2, right? Like two of the big ads that need tanked and 2 casters.
No, one big tank ad and 2 caster ads.
We could assign one to for the triangle, for the V, for the base point. One smart guy, if you want.
How was the damage when we
Isn't it random?
had those 4 stacked?
No, like I mean a world marker where he has to go, but it doesn't matter. But just saying.
I mean, I think it's random where the Sins and Suffering circle spawns. You can't assign anything about that.
Yeah, but you can have one place a word marker in the fight. That's what I'm saying.
I think that it's the person who should function as the corner is the person who is closest to the 2. There's always every single one we've seen so far. 2 of the Sins and Suffering orbs are close together, meaning they're not right next to each other, but they're fairly close. That is the person who should function as the corner. The other 2 should just make sure their line overlaps the one that is closest to them, and that's going to make it simple.
Okay, sure.
The biggest thing for me is dealing with these ads. Now on live, we'll be able to just do interrupt weak aura, assign numbers, use a auto marker to assign symbols, and people will just have their assigned interrupt. It'll be very easy. But for this, call out your skull interrupt order again, please, Chifa.
The skull is simply Lissette. On the the skull is Betrayer, then Sodded, then me, and Lissette you take the unmarked one.
And then what is the other one being?
Lissette, and then he has calls for a range because he has so much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, someone took the first interrupt on mine.
That is fine as long as you don't fat finger. You just hold until like 0.5 seconds.
And then ranged, if you see one that's going unkicked, or you fear because of craziness going on in the room, and you see one that's high up, just kick it when it's close to the end of its cast. We don't have any of you assigned, so you can just help out.
Yeah, just never kick it halfway because you're literally ruining your rotation then. Then we need more people in.
Yeah, exactly. If you're kicking early, you're fucking everything. I mean, that's Mythic rating 101. You never interrupt a long, slow cast early in the cast.
Play Warlock and you never interrupt.
Get it. How many barriers do we have?
3.
Triple barrier, 1 AM and 1 AMZ.
All right, for the purposes of this, I will barrier first. Dromeda, you barrier second. Avery, you do third if it comes to that, and we don't have the first one back up. Okay, here we go. I love this shit, though. This is exactly why we're doing this, man. It's fun to work this shit out.
4,
3, 2, 1.
1.
Did you count?
I will rend your
You didn't shower?
No, I didn't shower. Fuck. No. Why you do this?
I will enjoy.
Okay, Sins. Remember the 2 close ones. That's the person who gets to be the corner. You need to move Roars. Roars, you need to go to your circle. You're doing it correctly already, and he's not at his.
Stand behind it.
There we go.
There you go.
Get ready for the circles. Spawning ads here. Stack it one point.
I'm just waiting to put the barrier down since it's so fucking long, that cast.
Skull is up. Sorry.
So bottles. 1 person per bottle, by the way.
Shiva.
That was a missed bottle, don't worry about it.
Skull is dying. Do you need help on this one? Finish off the ad.
Make sure it stays tanked. You have to stay in range of it.
Hearts bound by darkness.
Holy fuck.
You guys need to deal with these.
The person at the corner with the 2 needs to move a bit back.
Bound by darkness.
The person. Oh, I
No,
can't
someone's
control
not
yours.
overlapping
Move.
theirs. It's you, Zadi. You're not overlapping your circle, man.
I'm standing right on top of it.
No,
yeah, you need to be
that's
behind
exactly-
it.
That's wrong. Yeah,
Here, Saudi. Here's where you need to be.
you have to stand behind it. You don't count as a line.
I mean, on my screen, mine is like fine, but Lou's lines aren't even going through his circles.
But you're
No,
in front of yours.
or-
Maybe when you
or-
die,
or-
you
or-
for me.
Zadi, I'm posting it in general. You need to be behind your circle.
Oh wow, that is completely different than my screen.
Okay, that would.
I
explain
am, yeah.
Latency?
it. Or just
Like on my
bugginess
screen,
with the
his
placements.
line, he's like standing
Screen.
too far into the triangle, and they're not overlapping with the circles. Whereas I'm like directly on top of the circle, a little bit behind it, but
Just
much
everybody
right
should
on top
err
of it.
on the side of being a good 5 yards behind. So, great job on the ad interrupts. That was flawless. Excellent. And then I'm going to go ahead and assign we have a mage? Dread. I want you to be responsible for clicking the container. As soon as she starts, she'll do like a thing where she's now focusing on bottled anima. It says Lady Inerva Darkvein increases the fill rate of bottled anima. It happens right around the time just before we called wipe. Just go over and click the exposed desires when you start training.
That's the farthest one to the right when you're not facing the boss, right? This one over
If
here?
you're facing the boss, it's on the left.
Yeah, this one here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plater is actually labeling them in open space. It's really nice.
Wait, Plater's working?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a special Plater Shadowland version you have to search for in Curse. Yeah. And you can copy over your profile and everything. Okay, here we go. Five,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching
Okay,
the
make sure we overlap these.
The head of the triangle is near skull.
Oh, Baskin, you have to taunt the boss off internet. Do 3 stacks.
I already have it.
Oh, you gotta taunt before
Your
3
anima
happens.
is mine.
Okay.
I missed my first ad,
Soak
so that's
bottle,
why I
soak
did
bottle.
the 3.
There's the bottle so far. Ooh. Nice one, Dread.
I don't think I got it.
You didn't, but we lived. Stack these in. I got this barrier. Don't worry about it. It's coming.
Skull is up.
Your anima
This is my kick, right, Saudi?
I just kicked
Same.
one, so
Yeah.
I need help. I need help on the off one.
Unmarked needs kick.
I got this.
Thank you.
Let's overlap, guys. Do your jobs.
Roars, come over to me.
I'm fucking blind. I'm so sorry. Thank
okay.
you.
There they go. Excellent. Soak these. Soak bottles. Soak bottles. Soak bottles. It's 1 person per, by the way. You don't need multiple. It's not damage split. A single instance of damage. Finish this Harness Spectre, please. And go tag that Dread.
Which
on
one?
the left. On
And
the
then
left.
you got
On
the
the left.
taunt.
I can't click it.
Sure.
Pressing
Uh,
basket.
bound by
going on?
darkness.
I was able to click it.
It's
There,
clicked.
It's draining. Yeah, it's draining. It's draining.
Okay.
Big heals. Big
Second.
heals. Big heals. Use AM and stack these. This is the second one. This is Dromeda barrier. Good. Soak bottles. 1 person per. 1 person per.
Skull is up.
Your anima
Oh, there was one so far.
1 unsoaked. Okay, great. Hey, we're making actual progress on that.
There was also one directly on the ads when they were dropping as well. So I was having a lot of trouble clicking exposed desires there. That was the one you wanted me to click, right?
I don't think there's actually good feedback for you that it's active. Start after you click it, just take a look at the extra UI element that's part of the fight and
Okay.
watch for the top one to start losing percent. If it loses even a single percent, you know it's active. Because there's
Okay.
no other mechanic that causes it to lose percent.
Okay.
I'm just going by the fly, Andromeda. I don't have timers at all.
The shitty thing is when you interrupt them, they move, so you can't taunt the gullible and fucking interrupt and taunt off the boss. It's fucking stupid.
Why would you taunt the... Are the monks not doing the boss?
Baskin died.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's troublesome.
That might require a taunt, maybe. Little man, I think this might be deciding what tank you play next year.
Dude,
if you're tanking instead of Vichy.
I need a fucking weak aura then, because Shield of the Righteous is.
Or
still...
if you're actually gonna be our backup alternate tank, then that's even better. Make sure it's Proc Pala.
Fucking Vexiona all over again.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go.
Five, 4.
Remember Ilganov in Legion?
2,
Same shit,
1.
dude.
I remember.
Oh fuck! You didn't count.
Nice done, Reed.
Get your fucking add-ons. I did this for 2 weeks without countdown timer, so fine. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, I used the bell last time to interrupt. It is so fucking overpowered.
Handle sins here. By the way, you know you'll have it in advance if you get the red on you. Someone's not over by 1 at all. Nice grip.
Destruction reigns.
Good job.
Excellent, excellent. Add soon. These stacked up.
I'm not gonna aim set this. I'm just gonna let you try the barrier, CHP.
Barrier's almost certainly enough. We had people live with no barrier before.
Skull is up.
Consumes your heart.
Sorry, this is you.
Destruction
This is Shifa.
reigns.
One per. Make sure none are unsoaked.
Need a back. Oh no, I got it.
That proc. Handle sins.
Betrayed again on Skull.
Fucking procs.
We missed an intro.
Fates are linked.
It's not being tanked. It's not being tanked. Wasn't a missed interrupt at all.
Who's that? Who's that?
Your anima.
Someone's not
Further
doing
behind the
theirs.
Ridian. There we go.
Yeah.
Can you get the boss closer to this ad so we can cleave a bit better? Thank you. That's perfect.
Destruction reigns.
Soak these bottles. Soak these bottles. In each. Okay. Dread, go pop it.
Sure.
That's a single ad?
Okay.
I don't know what that was.
That visual is so weird.
It's been bugging on me, but it's been disappearing.
Back these up. This is Andromeda's
Back him,
barrier.
back him, back him.
Why do I have this?
Probably because we're triple tanking. Skull is up. I'm resting you now, so I'm taking second. I'm taking this one.
Handle sins.
Don't take it. Oh, okay. We don't have a tank.
Beautiful.
The ground shatters.
Betrayer. I'm kicking Skull. No, never mind.
I got this, baby.
Finish the
Oh,
Spectre.
fuck.
Finish the Spectre.
You're literally kicking all of them, dude.
Dude, I keep pre-potting and now I have no mana potion.
Catastrophic.
Soak these. This is fucking trash.
One in Millie.
Oh, that's right.
they-
They
oh.
bounce. They bounce. They bounce. They bounce. They bounce. That's the powered up version. That's the powered up
Traitorous
version.
scum.
Do you want me to redistribute this one or not?
I don't think you can yet. Until she switches. Click it. Just let's test. Let's test. Click it.
I can't click it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. You can't until she swaps to the other one. And then the DPS check is going to be, we're going to be dealing with all of these buffed abilities at some point because we can no longer drain to get them below a certain point. And then there's going to, let's wipe. And then there's going to be a mathematical point as well where you won't even want to click it because you're just going to make all of them above rank 3 faster. And I'm not sure where that's going to be, but it will be at some point.
Something about that didn't seem right though, because I couldn't click it at all no matter what I did. But if I didn't click it, which I couldn't in the first place, it would have reached 100% energy, and if it reaches 100% energy, we wipe.
No,
So
what? No, that's not true.
Because it triggers a container breach, and that's supposed to wipe us, isn't it?
Unless I'm very much.
It has
Okay, reach
daily,
full
but
capacity
it's
a container.
only 16k. We can just test it if you want.
Container bursts inflicting. Are we sure that's not like the enrage mechanic or some shit? I don't.
Container breach is what happens when one of these reaches full capacity, but it says it does like 16.5k, which seems really undertuned.
Spell. We did get hit by a container breach. The whole group did. Maybe that's
at 100% energy on one of the containers, which was the bottled animal one.
okay. So it seems like that's unavoidable then, because she's not. So let's submit a bug report at some point here for that. I doubt they intend her to not be allowed to distribute it. That's fucking weird. Although the fact that it's a survivable burst of damage makes me wonder if it's meant to happen.
Yeah, but it's marked as deadly.
At some point, you will have all of them almost full.
Correct.
Right?
And then when she swaps to one, of course it's going to hit 100 before she finishes.
That's probably going to be the big AM window, link window, something like that.
Right. Unless maybe they'll put in a trigger point where at 95 she automatically swaps regardless of fight timing. Maybe.
I think what you have to do is drain it before she switches to it. So like the next one she's about to switch to completely drained, and then when she swaps to it, she fills it up.
You are probably correct, but then if you do that, you're going to trigger the first one hitting a burst.
Yeah.
So, but that's a good thought. I'm not sure
Maybe
how it works
drain both of them
mathematically.
at the same time? I don't know.
Then third and fourth will hit full.
Right, exactly. I don't know if it's intended. Maybe it is intended we take the damage, but the deadly mark on Dungeon Journal is not intended. That could be just wrongly placed there. And it should be like a healing warning or something instead.
Okay, I might be dumb, but I think you actually have to click the nozzle and not the flask itself. And someone just told me that.
That's what...
I might be stupid, sorry.
All right, let's find out if you're just stupid. Let's do another poll.
I don't know, that seems very tiny, because I was just repeatedly clicking the entire flask, like, where's the cogwheel? Where is it? I might be stupid. We'll find out.
I was able to see a cogwheel when you were complaining about being unable to that one time. I came over and popped it. So just be looking. Yeah, just click the nozzle.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will
That's what I've been saying the whole time. Sorry.
You need to wait until after, right?
Correct. And that's why this can't be how it's supposed to work. Or they didn't think about it. Because you'll reach a point where you're guaranteed to have a container breach happen about 4 minutes into the fight.
I would enjoy
Sins are coming out.
the sin from you. I will crush your heart.
Whoever is on the 2, you need to,
Unmove back.
Backwards.
Traitorous scum.
Chifa was just a hero and paid for it.
Oh.
The other person's dead.
Like right where
It wasn't you. It was, I think, Dark Horror was not positioned quite perfectly.
Can we res him?
Yeah, res Chifa. Let's see if he can still get rid of it. That's actually good to know. Let's res him just for fucking testing purposes. Do you still have it?
Yep.
He does.
Yes.
Okay.
Reigns.
Soak these bottles. Do
you want me to click triangle now? Or...
Sure.
Wait, there's no point. It's not high.
Never mind. Let's wait. Let's clean this.
We
got the sins, but yeah.
Yeah. We learned something. You can res the person who has the link and they can move. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to jump to a random person when someone dies on retail, because I don't think they're going to want it to be an instant wipe if you have one person die. That seems maybe too punishing or just unintuitive, having that person be stuck on the ground with the line. I think they'll have it jump to a random person, but find out. For now, we just need to make sure we have a battle res for someone if they die to. There's a reminder, if any of you haven't been targeted by that, you need to make sure that you are overlapping your line on the circle. Overlapping your line. It does not matter where you are, it matters where your line is. If you're not the person doing the corner, the triangle corner, where you've got your lines going through two of them, you need to just be directly behind your circle. That's how it's going to work every time. As long as you do that, you will be positioned correctly to break it. Just kick them around the room, toss their corpse on your back, like that world quest in Uldum.
Dumb question. When some of us got rooted, when the one that summons the ads got empowered, does freedom work to cleanse that root, or are they able to walk when freedom's up, or did we not try that?
We did not try freedom. We should next time.
Okay.
What's going to end up being the case is on live is that will be baited. Every single person in the raid will stand on top of each other, and then the people who get targeted will stay there, and everyone else will move out.
Okay.
But since we don't have timers, it's kind of going to be hard to plan that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I thought bottles came out right before that, though.
I think they come out.
They might do that. They might do that intentionally. You're probably right. And then it's going to be a shitty luck fest of a fight where you have everyone but your bottle soakers stand in, and you just hope.
Mage
All right,
stacking.
We got like 10 more minutes, so that's the only reason I'm gonna get this pulled. I almost called a bio break, and then I saw
4, 3,
2, 1.
My brother.
Mine too, dude. You're not alone.
I'm old. Dude, you're not old. I'm old.
3 lattes are for this.
Has nothing to do with lattes. It's my bladder's inability to hold things.
You're like 39 years old, dude. You're not that old.
Whoa,
Jesus.
whoa. Not everybody here is friends. You're giving away my age. What is this?
Date of birth, social security number.
Oh my god.
3
I'm gonna
numbers.
Fucking like Google satellite my fucking house or something.
Dread, you need to
No.
just be in more and over to your left. Soak bottles.
Like this?
Getting some spell delay.
Iridian, you need to move left a little. Yeah, there you go. Stack these in.
Skull is up.
I will enjoy
Okay, you can
Remember to attack the big guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you can't yet. It's after this.
Clean.
This is a weird one. One sec.
Destruction rain.
Soak bottles. I'm not even sure what that is.
Some change of heart. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tank explosion, isn't it?
We can drain the thingy.
We need to, drain left. Drain left. Stack these in. This is a good one to use AMZ on. Stack that in, please. Where's the barrier? Oh, is it down? I just can't see it? We got bottles. Yeah.
Hearts bound by darkness.
Was that you, Solly?
Sins.
That was not me.
Okay.
I can't get this one though.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Hearts bound
Ooh.
by darkness.
Damage.
Jensei, you need to go out more.
I'm not linked.
You're... Ow.
It's Darkcore.
Darkcore.
I'm sure.
Someone's
Red.
dead with one. Zadi's
Yeah,
dead
but
with one.
Valley can get it. Like if he wants.
You're rest.
It's Betrayer. Oh no, it's not Betrayer.
Darkcore out here.
It's Dark Horror who's not doing it right.
More further out. Like where I'm jumping. Behind you. To the left. Alright,
To your right now. To your right. To your right.
Yeah,
Jesus,
like
forget
this
it. We're
is
gonna wipe.
going.
Take it back now, y'all.
My second beam on the pally is not going through it. Like I'm going through the two on top of me. Like
Your
this.
anima
Let me take a screen.
is
Oh, I can't post it.
dies.
Yeah, Iridian was a little too far to his left. Maybe he moved at the end.
No, I moved right at the end.
Okay, you moved at the end, yeah.
This might sound silly, but should I even click that one all the way to the left there? Because if I do that, we're 100% going to overfill the other one.
Did you even click the one over to the left?
So,
Well,
hold on.
What's going to happen
Should
is
I
when we
even-
have to drain the second one, we're going to fill that one up to 100 immediately.
Yeah, I don't know, because this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me right now. Because no matter what,
I'm basically thinking let's just pull, and we got one more pull going.
Sure.
And the math is going to be ironed out before release, or it's going to be unkillable. So we may as well not even worry about it. It's going to either change, or it's going to be bugged on release.
So should I click expose desires then, or should I just ignore that
Yes.
and see what happens?
Yeah, click expose.
Okay.
Here we go. Last pull.
How do you know how full they are, by the way? Just
There's
look at
a UI
them.
There's a UI element.
4,
I'm not sure if it's showing up
3,
for you or not.
2,
No.
2, 1. Sorry. Go,
I
go, go, go.
will rend your souls.
Forgetting that I need to call that.
Oh yeah.
My
nice.
tree pot.
Good thing.
I would
Sin's coming out.
enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
You guys are getting such good practice on this. I wish my entire raid team was here.
I wish Elf was here to tank
Katura, you
this.
need to do the double. You need to do the double, Katura. Go to your left and overlap both.
Destruction
Yeah.
reigns.
There they go. Soak. Paints up on Baskin.
Sin consumes your heart. Destruction
Count up me when you can.
reigns.
Pottles. Someone get a far one.
Not even close.
Sins. Should be able to drain that left one soon.
Consumes your heart.
Zadi, you have to move.
My
Zadi,
eyes
you
went
need to
right
move
through
to
it.
your left. You need to do the
What?
double. You need to do the double. Yeah.
Mine, I don't know. It went away, and mine weren't crossing either of them.
Okay,
Wait, hold
so
on. Look at the rate that the other one that's larger is filling now.
Destruction reigns.
it's 80%, and the second one, the bottle anima, is going up now. Draining.
Stack those. Second barrier.
The ground shatters.
Good.
You missed one.
We missed the
Your
cast, yeah.
anima
It
is
was all the way
Makes
up.
sense. Roars.
Your anima
Roars.
is mine.
No, that's not.
People.
That's not the way. Okay.
So even though testing's over, one thing I observed was that